This Gallardo was wrecked beyond recognition in an accident, and no one even considered bringing it back to life, except Arthur. With no factory schematics, no team, and a tight budget, he took on the challenge of rebuilding the supercar piece by piece. The end result turned out far more impressive than anyone could have imagined. The restoration begins with a complete teardown. Every damaged piece must come off before real repairs can begin. The wheels are removed first, followed by the headlights, bumpers, and fenders. Bit by bit, the Gallardo is stripped down until only the bare frame at the rear remains. The frame is bent and twisted in multiple places, particularly in the back where the crash impact was strongest. To tackle this properly, Arthur mounts the car on a frame machine, lifting it into the air for better access. Back to dismantling, he removes what can't be saved, using a circular saw to cut away the rear fenders, which are far too damaged to repair. But then, an unexpected obstacle. Lamborghini doesn't make its repair schematics or blueprints available. For most mechanics, this would be the end of the road. But here, experience steps in. Arthur uses laser measurements to map the Gallardo's dimensions manually, creating his own reference points. He chains the twisted frame to a hydraulic pulling system, a machine capable of exerting tremendous force, and starts pulling. To make the aluminum more workable, he applies steady heat, softening the metal so it bends instead of cracks. Slowly, the shape starts to return, but progress isn't easy. Some parts straighten with force and heat, others still resist. Then comes the biggest challenge yet. The lower frame is simply too rigid to pull back into alignment. The only solution is drastic. The mechanic cuts out sections of the frame at their original weld points. This way, he can bend and reshape each section individually without compromising the overall strength of the chassis. The tension is so strong that metal can't handle it. For the areas too far gone, he fabricates fresh aluminum replacements, cutting them to match factory dimensions. Each new section is welded in, then coated in black paint to blend seamlessly with the rest of the frame. Little by little, the Gallardo's backbone is restored. What was once a mangled skeleton of a supercar is now beginning to resemble its original form. Before anything is permanent, Arthur does a trial fit. The upper body is carefully straightened, just like before. Once the surface is true, a layer of body adhesive is spread across, and the panel is set back on. Clips are fastened, holes are drilled for extra reinforcement. And finally, every seam is welded shut. The right side, once crushed and twisted, is now whole again. The left side presents a tougher challenge. Its panel is badly damaged, but replacing it would be far too costly. A discarded, battered piece from the left rear is brought to the bench first. Heat, hammering, and patience slowly coax it back into its original shape. The same process is repeated on the panel itself, pulling and reshaping until every crease and dent is worked out. Once the broken-off piece is welded back into place, the left side is reborn without the need for costly replacements. The front end undergoes the same treatment. Sections of the bumper beam that were beyond repair are cut away, reshaped separately, and welded back on. A stubbornly bent section of frame is removed, straightened with care, and reattached. Piece by piece, the puzzle comes back together. The repaired components are painted for protection and then reinstalled. Now comes the hood and front panels, both heavily deformed in the crash. This is slow, deliberate work. Each dent is heated, hammered, and smooth. For the worst spots, metal is cut away and welded back in to restore strength and shape. After hours of work, the hood, panels, and trunk are ready to go back on. The reassembly begins. Headlights return to their place, the bumper is secured, and the Lamborghini starts looking like a car again. But the transformation wouldn't be complete without a flawless finish. So before moving forward, the entire exterior is stripped once more and sent for a fresh coat of paint. Layer by layer, the body is refinished in deep black, restoring the sleek elegance it once had. The final stage is all about detail. Side mirrors are reattached, windows are slotted back in, and the door interiors are fully rebuilt. Every part that had been removed earlier, from trim to fittings, finds its way home again. The rear end is rebuilt around it, and the structure is securely tightened. The mechanic takes no shortcuts. Every screw is double-checked, every joint reinforced. At last, the finishing touch. The Lamborghini badge shines once again at the nose of the car. What began as a mangled wreck, crushed and bent beyond recognition, now stands restored to its former glory, sleek, strong, and ready for the road. And remarkably, it was done without breaking the bank, all by the skill of one determined craftsman